Hi everybody, welcome to Jenkins Boat Works. I am Chuck Jenkins. Today we present our fourth out of four videos from our trip to Mystic Seaport to the 33rd annual WoodenBoat Show that was about 2.5 weeks ago now. And we had a great trip. And like I said, we've already got 3 videos up. The first one was from the I Built It Myself area. The second one was of some more well-known YouTube personalities, people that you may know. And then the third one was sort of a behind-the-scenes look, looking at the lumber yard and the ship lift and some things maybe you wouldn't pay that much attention to when you go to the seaport, but I found interesting. And today we're going to concentrate on the big boat projects. They currently have 2 very large vessels that are in dry dock or in, well, they're being rebuilt basically. There is the LA Dunton, which is a 100-year-old boat hauled out, and they are doing a massive refit on it. And we will spend most of this time in this video looking at that. It's truly amazing. And then the Susan B. Constant is where Mayflower 2 used to be in that large tent, and they are putting that back together, and it looks like it's just about ready to go. Very interesting though, it is a replica of one of the 3 original Jamestown colony ships that landed in Virginia in 1606. So pretty cool. We're glad you're here. We hope you'll enjoy this. We will have a playlist at the end so that you can look at all the video from this series. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Mash the like button, leave your comments. I am actually thinking to put up one more video because I still have a bunch of clips of just really cool boats. It'll maybe just kind of be a little mishmash of whatever hasn't made it into these first 4 videos. So anyway, we're glad you're here. Let's jump in and go look at the rest of what we saw at Mystic Seaport. Originally launched in March of 1921, sailing in 22. Hauled out for some reason to December. Oh, that's 100 years later, December of 2022. Oh my. You can see just how much work they have to do. Planks are all dried out and separated. It looks like they've replaced part of the keel back here, or they're trying to. There's a lot more to do. Looks like they've got temporary pieces to hold it together. Wow, I wonder how long this is going to take. Well, here's obviously some framing pieces that have come out of it. And then they've got new framing lumber over there that they'll cut frames out of. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. That's going to take a little bit. It looks like the planks were fastened with pegs. You can see one right there where they probably drove it in there and then spread it out. Now that looks like a new frame in there, right there that we're looking at. They're going to let us get on board this, and I can't even hardly believe that. A nice vantage point of the whole thing. So much to see. Oh my word.
You can see how much work has to be done. This is crazy. I'm standing right about in the middle of the boat. So that was looking aft. And then this is forward, obviously. Here's a pin rail. Amazing. Look at all that rotten timber in there. Wow. You can sure see her shape down here. As dilapidated and terrible as it is, it's absolutely fantastic. We can go on down in here a little bit further and we'll be able to see. Oh, I hadn't even looked aft. Oh my word, look at these frames. I almost wonder if these had been sistered at some point in another rehabilitation effort. Kind of smells like diesel down here. I see a place for a shaft. Obviously some metal fastening. It looked like railroad spikes. See the joinery for the deck here? These knees. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you can see there are some brand new frames in here. Kind of looks like they're systematically going about every fifth or sixth one. The ones up forward, way forward, and the ones way aft look better, but I think it's probably because they weren't constantly subjected to water. Be interesting to know how much restoration. I mean, they got to take all these frames out of here, and probably can't imagine much of the planking's worth saving. Wow. So now we're up here at the bow, and you can see just exactly how massive this whole ship is. Here's some of these timbers that they're making the new frames out of. I'll bet that's 10 inches thick, at least. That one's probably 12. More over here. It's crazy. Got a bench here where they're making frames. So it looks like maybe they make a template and then cut them out of the stock. I'm walking under here. I don't know if I'm supposed to. More over here. I don't know if that's planking stock or not. Hardly looks thick enough. Maybe it is. Oh, here's one where they're making a frame. That one is for 25-2 port forward. whatever that means. And there's the starboard one. Wow. Yeah, so here's the old one. Incredible. There's one that's pulled out. They're probably trying to figure out how to replicate that. Look at that timber there. Massive. That's what they need to replicate that. Well, as a boat builder, I'm quite stunned by this. I can only imagine how much money it's going to cost. Holy smoke. Yesterday we went around the side there and climbed the steps and went in. This is the Susan B. Constant, which is an original Jamestown colony ship, replica of course. And so it's in there and they're rebuilding it. Okay, here's this shed where the Mayflower 2 used to be. And this is a restoration of the Susan B. Constant. Originally landed from England and Virginia in about 1606, I believe. Well, they've done a lot of work on this. And this planking looks beautiful. There's a foredeck, bell. Funny, kind of reminds me of the Mayflower. I guess there's same kind of time frame, so I guess no reason it shouldn't. They had some sort of fire pit. There's a berth there, probably for an officer. I expect captain's quarters was back there. And we're going to be able to go downstairs. Okay, now we're below deck. They got cannons on here. If I didn't already like this boat enough. Look at that. I can just barely stand up in here, like I'm afraid I'm going to hit my head on these beams. So you hear a loud thump and a yell, that's me. The boat's in pretty good shape. It's supposed to be a 2-year restoration, so clearly they're touching it up, not rebuilding it. Look at that bunk there. Looks like they've redone all this deck in here. I believe that's the tiller. Oh yeah, it is. I thought that other part up in the front was the back. Huh. Wow, this is cool. And there is Charles W. Morgan If I'm not mistaken, it's the oldest whaling ship still afloat. I first saw this boat in about 1988, and it was a floating hulk. Here, it has since been rebuilt, refurbished. We were here about 3 years ago and went on board and watched them set some sails, which was very interesting. Here's the Morgan again. Super cool. I think she's got right away.
If you like the video, remember to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.